When I was like 10, I got my hands on my parents' home video camera. It was like VHS at the time, and that was like the seed that was planted. I didn't know what a cinematographer was. I grew up in South Louisiana in a small town called New Iberia, and so there wasn't a film industry at all. Just the idea of just making images, just recording something and telling stories that way, I just became infatuated with that. Blackbird kind of just appeared one day. It flew into my inbox. Agent sent me the scripts. I read all 6 of them and right away and was immediately hooked, and I thought the writing was fantastic. The themes and the storyline and the setting was just right up my alley, and I felt like I could contribute to it. It's all based on true events. It's about this guy, Jimmy Keene, who was this kind of infamous drug dealer in Chicago in the 90s. And so he gets slapped with a 10-year jail sentence for drugs and guns, and the FBI approaches him and gives him a deal. And it's like, we have a proposition for you. If you transfer to this prison called Springfield Prison for the criminally insane, elicit a confession from a serial killer, then we'll release you. So he agrees, transfers, and then he develops this relationship with this serial killer. I was really inspired by this series that the photographer Gordon Parks did called The Atmosphere of Crime, where he went to a handful of prisons around the States and photographed, and it's a haunting series. The way he used natural light was just stunning, and there was this very subdued pastel-like color palette with a very rich contrast. That was like the visual thesis of Blackbird, and so I kind of like took that and ran with it. We shot with the Panda Vision H series lenses. I had used those before on a handful of commercials before Blackbird and fell in love with them. When I saw that Gordon Parks series, those lenses, I knew those were going to be the lenses because they already have this like pastel-y quality to them, but still like maintain like very naturalistic, like rich skin tones. And so I tested a variety of lenses at Panda Vision, but I knew it was going to be the H's, and sure enough, it was. Yeah, they were perfect. I've been working with Panda Vision since the beginning of my career, and they've always supported my projects, large and small. I'm from New Orleans, so I got to go back home to shoot this, and I've worked with Panda Vision New Orleans a lot. They were the ones who first supported like my short films and stuff. Yeah, it was great to go back home and work with them. Having resources and so many different types of lenses and ways you can customize lenses and innovative systems in place, it's really freeing for a filmmaker, for a cinematographer, to know that like the sky's the limit and kind of whatever you dream up can be a reality.